Hi, welcome to Happy Reading with Darby G. These are going to be my favorite activities that have a basis in art. Now, I want to preface this with saying there are some brand new drawing books that I have not received yet that we do have. One's like drawing, I think it's drawing animals, there's one drawing faces, and then drawing cartoons. I'm really excited to get those, so check those out if your kiddo's into drawing. But I'm going to show you a range of activities that have to do with the artistic side. We have several fingerprint activities. There's also a rubber stamp activity. It's the same premise, but you use rubber stamps. As you can see, this is much loved here. You have different colors and you use your fingers. It tells you how to do that in the front. And then you basically decorate whatever it is, or you make the birds and then you draw with the little black marker the little wings and the beaks and stuff to fill it up. And there are several of these to keep the activities going. Make your own comics. I'm really excited to do this with Weston this winter. Are you, like, if you have a kiddo that likes reading comics or graphic novels and such, this explains, kind of gives a lesson how. And then it goes to each lesson with making expressions, how you drawing bodies, that kind of thing. And then it gives you the space to do it along with some prompts for the story. This is the make your own comics. So we have, this is not another math book, and then there is one that's red this is not a math book. They're the same premise, just different topics are covered. This is where you marry art with math. So if you hate math, this is a great way to get them excited about it. If they love math, this is a great way to practice that love. And it's all different little projects that combine artistic qualities with math. And then this is the same premise, but with science, like making a mobile out of body parts, not your own. But anyway, the moon's phases, brain strainers, different fun things like that. These are just great activities. They're targeted for 8 and up. We have a whole series of books that are pegged at like writing. So helping kids with imagination write stories, helping kids without an imagination write stories. Here's just a couple of them. Write Your Own Mystery and Suspense Stories is one of them, and these are write-in books. And it gives you prompts and vocabulary words, but there's also lessons on how to make them suspenseful. And this is just the great ways to just get them going, get their imagination going. This is a story writer's idea journal. So it'll be a little bit different. There's a blank pages with tips, there's story prompts, inspiring quotations from authors. And then this whole book should be filled with story ideas and they can start writing soon. There's also one that is called My Very First Storybook. Oh, I'm gonna botch it. It's my very first story writing book about me, and it's even better for like the younger ones, so like 6, 7, 8, 9. These other ones are targeted at 10 and above. So we have several magic painting books. I'll have to show you, we just haven't opened this one. Magic painting has really taken off. We have several in our line. And essentially these are going to be, and you probably remember these when you were kids, they're just a little different now. They're scenes for whatever that topic is. And you just simply get it wet, and it'll come with a brush or a marker depending. And the black is what actually holds the color. So it'll start smearing into it, and it will end up kind of looking like a watercolor masterpiece. No artistic talent needed or required. So we all have one called The Secret Garden, and then this was the butterflies and bugs. And this isn't super artistic, but it's still making a piece of art. So it comes with these scenes like this, and then on this side you can color it in. But over here you use these rub-on transfers. You get a sheet of these little transfers, and you use a pen to place them. There's different, it'll tell you which page to go on. And then you rub it on with a pencil or a pen, and then you end up with an awesome masterpiece that has to do with that scene. This is Bugs and Butterflies, and the other one is Wild Garden, which is all kind of flowers and some koi fish and stuff. We have a couple of, there's 2 color and pop-up books. My cat's right behind you guys, so I'm sorry. That are a lot of fun. Weston didn't get too far on this when we got it, but you color the page, and then you cut out the creature that goes there, and then you put it on there, and it's like comes out at you. It's just a really fun, different spin on a coloring book. And last but not least, I mentioned drawing at the beginning of this, but we have also these step-by-step drawing books. These are even for younger kids. I love them personally. It takes you step by step. I always have Weston do one side and me do one side, and it's just a fun way. My cat jumped off the table. But yeah, so this is Weston's little castle version. It's quite fun seeing their creations, and it gives them a little bit of a foundation for drawing items in the future. Thanks for joining. Be sure to check out my other video, which is activities that aren't really art-based. Thanks for joining.